Hello Scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with a catch-up video for you. And by catch-up, I mean I am using the August sketch, and this I should have had posted back in August. I apologize, my August was insane with traveling and just everything that was going on at work and life and getting the kids back to school and everything, so I'm sorry, but Patreon videos kind of fell by the wayside, so I'm still trying to get caught up. I'm hoping to post 2 layout videos every week this month. If not every week, then probably once a week. I don't know. We'll kind of have to see how that goes. But you will have seen the sketch that I am using. Like I said, I'm using the August sketch, and this one I knew when I was making this sketch that I definitely wanted to take a photo of Jonas, of him on his first day of high school. Yes, if you didn't know, I have a high schooler, and it's still so crazy to me. How did he get to be that old? Like, it's just insane. But, so I decided for my background that I was just going to use this one star piece of paper and have stars be the main embellishment for this layout. I also did find this stencil, and it's just a bunch of numbers all jumbled together, and I really liked how that looked very subtly in the background, and so I decided to use some black Heidi Swapp paint. I just think it's glitter paint, or not glitter, acrylic paint with a little bit of a shimmer to it, and I'm going to put it on the bottom to frame the photo as a mat. And I really absolutely love how this turns out. Here you can see I am gluing down this star banner. I got this in a Secret Not Secret kit, and I was so excited to be able to use it on this layout. The reason I picked stars is because he's in high school, and of course he's not going to want, you know, like the traditional colors of going back to school, like the bright reds and yellows and greens and blues, and because you kind of associate the back to school and the themey school supplies and all of that stuff with little kids, at least I do. So I wanted to make it more of a masculine and more grown-up layout, and so that's why I brought in the mixed media, and a lot of the embellishments are going to be stars and just word phrases. I kept this layout very simple, and I am over the moon in love with it. So here you can see that I have started putting down stickers, these tile stickers. I think those are from Pink Fresh Studio, I want to say, but I could be wrong. And that is going to be part of my title. At first, I was thinking I would just do he's in high school or something like that, but I did find the word believe in an ephemera pack, and so I knew right away that my title needed to be I can't believe he's in high school. And actually, I took out the word I, so it's just going to be can't believe he's in high school. And it's just going to come down from that top right to the photo, all the way down to the photo. And actually, my recording software, I didn't hit play or record again because I'm going to take a break after this little part here, and I'm going to come back and I'm not going to hit record, and so you're not going to see the full embellishing and everything. So I apologize about that, because this one was so much fun to embellish, but I will make sure to show you pictures after the video is over. I had this reach for the stars little banner, and then I have a couple different phrase stickers. The one on top says love it, and then also be amazing, and then the one that I put going across the bottom of the lockers says I will never forget this moment. And I am just going to kind of play around with the placement of papers and layering here because I felt like it needed more. So I'm going to try to add this star paper behind that plus sign, but I just really don't like it. So I go back to the plus sign, but then I decide, no, you know what? I like the star paper, especially since that little banner thing says reach for the stars, and it's kind of the whole theme for this layout. So that's what I decide to go with. Now I'm going to pull out some of these, oh gosh, what are those? Those are Chamel Glitter Girl enamel dots and stickers and everything, and those turned out so cute to just add a little bit of flair onto each part of the layout that needed it. And I think I'm getting close to the end here in a little bit. This acrylic paint took forever to dry, so here I decided to just pull out my Stampin' Up! Heat tool and get it dried because I really wanted to get this layout done today and I didn't want to have to wait to finish it. I was so excited once I started making this layout, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. So my idea to go along with the sketch was that in the top left-hand corner, instead of using two different pieces of paper, I was going to put my journaling on a white piece of paper and keep the background coherent through the whole layout. So that's what I'm doing here. Is I am going to cut this, and I end up cutting it, or I drew a line and it wasn't straight. So I'm gonna have to end up cutting the other side of this paper, but it works out just fine. And then I'm gonna do my journaling, which says, how are we here already? Question mark, exclamation, a million exclamation marks. My first baby is growing up way too fast. I know the next 4 years will just fly by, and it makes me so sad. As I walked away from him, leaving him in that huge school, I couldn't breathe. He's all alone and I can't go with him. But really, I know he's not alone. He has such amazing friends, counselors, and teachers. And I actually almost started crying while I was writing this, and just now I kind of felt myself tearing up because it's just, he's growing up and I'm not going to be able to be there for him forever. Anyway, I just want to say, I hope that you're enjoying the sketches and everything that I am making for you guys as patrons. I am absolutely loving being on Patreon. Okay, so here I've run out of some fun foam, so I have to be creative and use up chipboard pieces so that I can create a little bit more dimension behind this photo. I thought that it would just look really good if I had it popped up just a little bit off of the background, and I really, really do love how that looks. Now here I am going to glue it down, and I put tons of glue on this because I don't want it to fall off of that background with the acrylic paint on it, so I do that sometimes. So here I'm placing it down on the layout, and I am so in love with it. It's just absolutely perfect. This is probably my favorite photo from him going back to school. Now I'm going to put down the title, and for that, let's see, I am going to pull out a couple different white alphas for the word high school, and I had this white one. I think it's an Amy Tangerine one. I'm not sure what collection it's from, but it's this skinny font. And I really, really like this font, but then I realized, wait a minute, I didn't have any more H's. There were only 2 of the letter H on both of these two different sheets that I had, and I had already used up the other 2 H's. And so I was so mad. I was like, what the heck? That was the whole reason I picked this alpha, was because I knew that there was like at least 5 of each letter, right? But apparently only 2 of the letter H. So come on, WTF American Crafts. We need more than just 2 H's, at least for a high school layout. Okay, so I just had to make up my own letter H, and it actually worked out really well. Sometimes when you have to MacGyver letters, it doesn't always look the best. And I made another layout, and yeah, my MacGyvering on that layout was not very good. Anyway, so here I am going to start putting down the title, and that's going to take a little bit, so I'm not going to make you watch it all. And you know what? I think I might actually do most of the embellishing on this layout for you on camera, it looks like. I don't remember. But yeah, anyway, if you do, you're welcome. You get a little treat. Or if I do. So I put down the word school and then high next, and then I'm going to put the rest of it down. So here you can see I am adding a few embellishments up to the top of the journaling area. I just thought it needed a little something more up there, so I really liked that. Okay, now I'm adding a few star and embellishments next to the title there to fill in that little gap. And then I'm going to add some lines to that white piece of paper. I'm going to glue it down, and then I'm going to do my journaling. I did think about covering up that phrase with this light bulb and a star, but it didn't look natural, and so I decided, you know what, the phrase says, find your dream and hang on tight. And I mean, it applies to high school. High school is where you decide what you want to do for the rest of your life, right? I mean, maybe not. Maybe you go to college and decide that, but I don't know. When I was in high school, that's when I figured out I wanted to be a photographer, and I wanted to go to school, and that's what I wanted to do for a living. And now I'm not doing that full time for a living. So dreams don't always work out, but I'm still holding tight to my dreams that I had in high school, not college. So this is going to be the end. I'm not sure if I actually do. I think I might turn it off before I do the journaling, but I guess we'll see in a moment. I thought I had actually stopped it way before this, but I guess not. So this is a treat for you. I'm going to add a couple of phrase stickers, and I'm also going to pull out a rotary date stamp, and I'm going to stamp the date, which was August 26th, 2019. And I'm going to stamp that in a few places on the layout. I like to do that sometimes, add it to more than one spot. I think it makes it more unique and not so generic, I guess. But that is it for my layout. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your week. I will hopefully be back in a couple days with another layout for you for the month of September. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!